Alright, so I'm here with NXT review. I think it's December 25th episode. So this is a little bit late. But I haven't really, gotten time to catch up on it as of late. The new episode just came out today, so still gotta watch that. We'll do a review on that in the next couple days, hopefully. Well, let's get to this episode. This episode was weird. It showed all the bunch of shit during the beginning. It wasn't totally shit, but it didn't need to be there, I didn't think. And then you got the one match at the end. So, I'll get to the match at the end, and I'll just start off with all the shit they did. Try to get through this pretty fast here. Start off with the Performance Center promo. They showed that clip they were showing, at the Performance Center, like a couple months ago, I think it was like 2 months ago, what they were doing with the Performance Center, and didn't need to be there. I already saw this. Then they showed the stars from NXT. They showed the Shield, Wyatt, Sandow, Fandango, Xavier Woods, and Big E Langston. Why they show fucking Xavier Woods and Fandango? Two fucking, Fandango's alright, but Woods, holy fucking shit, no charisma at all. So fucking annoying. Big E then cuts a promo where he thanks the fans, says he couldn't have done it without him. Wasn't anything special. Then Cesaro cuts a promo. He praises William Regal. He says he respects him, thanks him for helping him get his job in WWE. But he says there's only room for one man, and he says that man is stronger, younger, and better. And he says it's himself. So, a decent promo here. Enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything to get all fucking worked up about, but it was decent. Then we get, they show the women's title match, which was Paige versus Emma, the inaugural one. Then they show the tag team title matches, the inaugural NXT tag team match, which was Neville and Gray, I think his name was, versus the Wyatts. Keep in mind I wasn't watching when this happened, so. Then we get the Paige promo. Says she hates Emma, but she says she's a good wrestler. I don't know if she is. I haven't really seen her wrestle yet. She says that match she had with her, it was a very hard match, and she had a very hard time getting the victory. And she said that made her respect her. So, and then she says she will be the most dominant anti-diva to work for WWE, and she will make history. I hope so. I mean, I'm all for the anti-hero characters like CM Punks and the Stone Cold Steve Austins. I like anti-hero characters, so hopefully she will be a good one. Then get a Bo Dallas promo. It's annoying. Believe. I love my believers. Sounds like a dork almost, smiling like he's fucking high and gay. It's like, dude, stop smiling. Stop fucking acting like you're fucking high. He said like believe and believers like 12,000 times. Wow, it's such a genius thing to come up with, believe. It's stupid. I guess it's something, catchy, but if you say it 10,000 times, it gets annoying. Believe. Shut the fuck up. This guy has no talent at all. It was pretty annoying promo. I mean, some decent things he said, but he just kept saying believe, and he's smiling like an idiot. So it wasn't that great. It was far from great. It was pretty shitty. Then we get they show the NXT inaugural title match between Bo, or was it the inaugural? I don't know. I don't think it was between Bo and Big E. No, it wasn't. I don't think. Because I think Seth Rollins won the first one. But Bo Dallas, I saw his finisher. It's like a fucking scoop slam. What the fuck is that? Randy Orton uses that like in every one of his matches. It's not a fucking finisher. It's a fucking move to use, but it's far from a finisher. It's fucking just a. People use that move. CM Punk uses it. Orton uses it. It's a fucking transitional move. It's not a finisher. I don't know how he uses it. It's not like a scoop slam. It's like a mix of a scoop slam and belly to belly sort of, but it's not a fucking finisher. Then we get a Wyatt promo. They say, and they're not coming out to the ring or anything. It would have been a lot cooler if they were to come out to the ring. They say they reigned at NXT, and they're basically say their philosophy is down with the machine. Not a horrible promo, but it would have been a lot better if they were actually out there. But I guess it was alright. It wasn't anything that I thought was great or anything. Then they show the future NXT stars that supposedly are going to be awesome in WWE. Just skip through this, didn't really watch it. And they show the people on the NXT. They show people on NXT. You know, people who came from the main roster to NXT, like RVD, Paul Heyman, Sandow, Cena, and more. So, I mean, it's just recapping. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I guess I enjoyed it a little more than the regular NXT fan. But for an NXT fan who's already seen it, I mean, you don't gotta really see this shit again, I guess. It's pretty much pointless. Then you get a real promo, and a good promo here. He says he needs a miracle to win, which makes sense. He's like 40-some years old. He's obvious. He's not washed up, I don't want to say, but he's definitely older. He's out of his prime. So he says his biggest, you know, goal was to get the World Heavyweight Championship, which he failed to do. Then he says there's not a better way for me to go out than losing to Cesaro. He says Cesaro's better than him pretty much. So, and then it's a very good, passionate promo here from Regal. I mean, he makes Cesaro look good. That's the goal when you're older, to make people look good, to get them over. Unlike fucking Triple H, who just goes out there and buries everybody. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Then we get a Shield promo. Says they are the most dominant force in WWE. They say they made NXT when they were there, like they were the best of NXT. You know, they're trying to say that they were the top force in NXT. And then they say if any person in NXT makes it up to the main roster, they will be their victims. You know what I would have done? I would have had either the Wyatt to the Shield come out on NXT with the crowd and say, I'm the most dominant force. I'm probably the Shield because they've been there longer. The Shield come out and say, we're the dominant force. We're the top guys. Then you get the Wyatts coming out saying, no, we're the top guys. And you could go from there. Just a basic idea, which I think would have been good. So this wasn't a horrible promo, but it's like not anything special. Again, it's just there. Then we get then they show the Cesaro versus Zayn match, which was a great match, but I've already seen it. Don't need to really see it again. Then we get a Zayn promo. He's pretty happy that he's talked about as the match of the year, but he says he lost. So he says he really wish he would have won. Then he excuse me. Then he proposes to excuse me. Jeez. Then he proposes a 2 out of 3 falls match for next week versus Leo Kruger. So, you know, I'm sort of looking forward to this. I haven't really seen Kruger wrestle that much, so I can't say that much for him. But we'll see what it turns out to be. And then we get Howard Finkel announcing, which was cool. Then Cesaro versus Regal. What an awesome, pretty good match. Really good match this was. Maybe not awesome, but it was definitely close to awesome. You got a "This is Wrestling" chant. But yeah, just a really good match. Probably a great match. I'll probably give it 3.5, 4 stars, maybe even 4 stars. Now I will give it 4 stars. You know, it was really, really good. A lot of technical wrestling, some great technical wrestling mixed in with some great power moves from Cesaro. That's why I'm going to give it 4 stars. Just everything that a wrestling match should be. It had technical wrestling and it had power wrestling. No fucking slow spots. No, you know, just great technical match. Enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, Cesaro won. At the end, he's contemplating, like, Regal's my friend. I don't want to give him the neutralizer, but then he's like thinking, then he gives him the neutralizer, puts him away. Good match. Very good match. Probably, again, give it 4 stars. It's a very good match. And after the match, they shake hands. You know, I've been hating people shaking hands after the match, but this is a time when it's okay. After a match between two lifelong friends, I don't really know if they are or not in real life, but I assume they are because they're both foreign, you know, from Europe. So yeah, this is, and after a great match like this, you know, you get two, always when two baby faces wrestle, they always shake hands after the match. Why? I don't need to fucking see every baby faces, the baby faces shake hands after the match every time. There's a spot in the time and then place for that. It's not fucking right after every baby face versus baby face match. But this was good. All right, it was a nice moment to see them shake hands. And just a great match, really. A little hesitant calling it a great match, but it was definitely, yeah, I'm giving it 4 stars. That's probably being a little bit too generous, but I'll give it 4 stars because, you know, I think it was, you know, I'm going with my gut feeling. I'll give it 4 stars, sort of teetering on the edge of 3 and 3 3/4 stars and 4, but I'll give it 4 stars. You know, it's just, they had a lot of nice spots here, and it proves that Regal can still wrestle. He's doing little kip-ups, he's doing fucking, you know, he's rolling all over the place, doing nice technical wrestling. Regal still has it. Yeah, you know, just some nice spots here that actually looked real. Actually looked real. You know, Cesaro fucking jumps up and stomps on the head of fucking Regal. Looks fucking awesome. Just great match. Again, it was great because it had technical wrestling. And you had Cesaro with some very good power moves here. So I'm willing to give it 4 stars. You know, after I think about it, it probably isn't being generous. 4 stars is probably a fair rating after I think about all the great spots that were in that match. So yeah, great match here. Enjoyed it a lot. The first 30 minutes of NXT weren't that great. Just had a bunch of shit. But then this match was just awesome. So great technical wrestling here. Enjoyed the last match and the only match for that matter. So again, NXT review for the NXT today will be up hopefully in the next couple days. So there you go, people.